Hello viewers, today I will tell you story in the highest football world Madagascar Pathet. Please press like, share, and follow as well. Go watch now. I must first say that back in the football game that day, it was something I never thought I'd see in professional football. When a game between Azadima and Soleimern in Madagascar's top flight in 2002 ended with a huge margin of 149-0. The score made it the highest scoring match in recorded history, completely breaking the previous record that are both defeated Bonaccord in the Scottish Cup in 1885, or over 100 years ago. What happened in the game that day? In fact, Mern should go into that game with great energy, because it was one of their great seasons. They reached the second round in the African Championships, Champions League, and are having a chance to defend the league championship. In addition, with the match with Adima being the last game in the mini-league system, which pits for teams against each other in a round-robin format, to decide who will be number one in Madagascar's top league. Make it no different from the Football Cup final. However, the turning point came in the previous game, where Ermern had to face DSA Antananarivo, when they were about to win after leading 2-1, but in the last minute they dubiously returned to a penalty kick, and the game ended with a score of 2-2. The draw resulted in Adima winning the league outright, and caused the dream of winning the championship 2 years in a row for Ermern to slip away. From regret has changed to anger, and made the final game between Adima and Mern into something that had never been seen before. As soon as the whistle blew, Adima didn't touch the ball again, not because Mern was the one to attack, but because of their competitors. They scored a total of 149 own goals. Personally, I was very surprised, because it is likely to be a fiercely fought game, Rezanivo told The Athletic. Many questions swirled around in my head, then quickly began to analyze the situation and reasons. It is abnormal anyway. According to reports, Adima's players were having fun watching their opponents score their own goal. But many football fans don't think so. They feel like they've been tricked, that you have to pay money to come in and see what you don't know. So they all went to ask for a refund at the ticket office, even though Mern confirmed that it was an expression of protest. But the Madagascar Football Association ordered them to be severely punished, starting with coach Sakaratsarasaka, who was banned from managing the team on the sidelines for 3 years, including being banned from watching games on the field for the duration of the ban. As for the players, who are the ringleaders, starting from Mamazoa Razafin Dragoto, the captain of the team, and teammates like Manitra Narina Andrianina, Nicholas Rakoto Aramana, and Dominique Rakiton Andrezina, was banned from playing for 3 years at both club and national level, including not being allowed to come watch the game on the field like their coach. While every other player on the team, even if you don't get banned, but they were expected to be punished, with a warning that he would be severely punished if something like this happens again. To be honest, I don't really know if Rasafin Drakoto is sad or proud about it, said Resoanevo, who is friends with the captain of Ermern. But definitely for Madagascar football, it is their shame. Because even though more than 23 years have passed, this event is still rightly considered the most goal-scored match in history. I only found out when I asked my friend about it. He felt embarrassed, Rasoanivo continued. It wasn't because of what the team did at that time, but because he became captain of the national team after me. And he knows that he shouldn't do this as a competitor. They are still young, and it was a situation that made them very angry. They did it without thinking about the consequences. In fact, players who were punished at that time instead, he was banned for just 2 matches after the Madagascar national team. It was necessary to call them back to help the nation from the problem of player shortage. However, for Rezanivo, who is currently in the position of technical president of the Madagascar Football Association, he said that he may not agree with what Ermern's players did, but he understands why they did it. And it was a good reflection of what the Madagascan football world was like at the time. Is the punishment correct? I would say yes, in the corner that they have done, because players must have ethics in playing football, no matter what happens, Rezanivo explains. But we also have to understand that they are very disappointed about this. It was just the only way they knew how to show it. Bakila.